Now back to our show.
What's poppin', Penny?
I don't know why I got into trouble. All I wanted was a cherry ice pop. Mommy's not being fair. Right, T.A. and Penelope? Oh, I forgot to say the poem. I'll do it now. Little bear holding my hand, can you help me understand?
What's poppin', Penny? Give me a hug.
I need a hug, T.A. I've got bad news.
Bad news?
Yep. Mommy sent Penelope and me to my room.
Well, technically, she sent you to your room, and you made me come along.
Not now, Penelope.
What happened, Penny girl?
Family Fun Day is in a time out.
That is bad news. Why?
Mommy said that I needed to find my listening ears, but I was listening.
Were you doing things that Mommy asked you not to do?
Well, when Mommy asked you not to get a popsicle, you did anyway. And when she said to use walking feet, you used stomping feet instead.
Oh, I see. You were being contrary.
What does contrary mean?
Contrary means doing the opposite of what's being asked of you. Like my old friend Perry the platypus.
Who's Perry the
Platypus.
That.
Climb up here on my lap and snuggle up with me, and I'll tell you a story about him.
Well, that sounds like fun, but it's my nap time.
Oh, Penelope, when isn't it your nap time? Comfy cozy, Penny girl?
Comfy cozy.
This is the story of a little boy named Perry, who once was always cooperative, then became quite contrary.
Uh-oh. I wonder if he was sent to his room like me when I became contrary.
Let's see. In the morning, Perry's mommy asked him, "Perry, would you like to sit and read with me?" "No, Mommy," he said. "I'd rather watch TV." So off she went to turn on Perry's favorite show. And when she asked him to come and watch, Perry opened a book and shouted, "No!" At noontime, she asked him, "Perry, would you like your lunch cold or hot?" He answered, "Hot, Mommy, and I'm very hungry. So could you please make a lot?" So off she went to the kitchen to do exactly as she was told. But when Perry sat down to eat, he exclaimed, "I wanted a little, and I wanted it cold."
Is exclaimed like shouting?
Yes, exclaiming is kind of like shouting.
Oh, I exclaimed at Mommy today.
How'd that go?
Not good.
Let's see how it goes for Perry. That evening, she asked him, "Perry, will you please brush your teeth and go quietly off to bed?" "No!" Perry shouted, then ate a chocolate bar and went noisily off instead.
He's shouting again. I think he's going to get into big trouble.
This was all Perry's mommy could take. She had to draw the line.
I told ya.
She didn't want to lose her patience with Perry, but he was driving her out of her mind. She sat in a chair and she wondered hard. She wondered for quite a while until it became quite clear to her that this could not be her Perry, this most contrary child. "No, this Perry is not my son," she thought. He must have taken his place. This Perry acts so different than mine, though he has the exact same face. My Perry was always so cooperative, and he was such a delight. This Perry is just the opposite, uncooperative and impolite.
She didn't know what to do, but then she got an idea.
Until my Perry comes back to me, I'll wait for him right here.
So wait for him she did. But her Perry never did come. The only Perry to show up was the other one. With a
yippee-ki-yay!
He entered the room, dressed as a cowboy and riding a broom. Perry's mommy was quite upset and utterly confused.
If this is some sort of joke,
she said,
I am not amused. You go away now, little boy, and send back my son Perry. You're clearly not him.
She went on to say,
I've tried to get along with you, but you're much too contrary.
Now it was Perry's turn to be confused. Had his mommy meant to say canary?
But that's a yellow bird,
he said to himself. So he asked her,
exactly what is contrary?
She explained,
contrary means to do the opposite of what you're asked to do. For instance, do you remember when I asked you to bring me the red spoon, but instead you brought me blue?
Perry became oh so excited because he knew a lot of opposites.
For example,
he thought to himself,
I can stand on my chair when Mommy asks me to sit.
But then he heard his mommy say,
it hurts my feelings so bad when you behave that way.
Though Perry liked being contrary, he loved his mommy more. She never said he made her sad or hurt her feelings before. This made him feel remorseful and very sad too, for hurting his feelings is something his mommy would never do. She was always nice to him and said please and thank you. And whenever he accidentally spilled his milk or knocked something off a shelf, she wouldn't yell at him. Instead, she'd say, don't worry, everyone makes mistakes. I even make them myself. Perry realized he wasn't being very nice at all.
I'll go, he said. I promise to send back the Perry that you know.
And just before he disappeared through the door, Perry said his last goodbye. But just a second later, a little voice said,
hi, Mommy, it's me, Perry.
His mommy cried,
Perry, is that really you? If it is, come give me a kiss. No,
he shouted. Then he hugged her and said,
I will give you two.
The end.
You know what, T.A.?
What is it, Penny Girl?
Before, when I told you I was using my listening ears, I really wasn't.
You don't say. Thank you for telling me the truth.
T.A., do you think Mommy's sad like Perry's mommy?
I don't think she's sad, per se. Maybe a little disappointed.
But she sent me to my room. Was Mommy mad at me?
Not at all, Penny Girl. She sent you to your room because she knows that giving you a quiet, safe place to let your anger out and to feel your feelings would help you feel better.
It did help. I feel better. I'm not angry anymore. Spicy asked Mama if I hurt her feelings. She said no, but I should not have asked Daddy to turn Mama's no into a yes. I'm going to tell Mama I'm sorry.
Now that's some good news.
Your story about Contrary Perry helped too. I always feel better after I talk to you, TA.
Me too, Penny girl. Me too.
Penny girl, it's me, Mommy. Can I come in?
Yes, Mommy. Mommy, I'm sorry I was being a Contrary Perry.
The little platypus who was having an uncooperative day? I haven't heard that story in years. I think I was about your age the first time Grandpa TA told me that story.
He told me too.
You know, Penny girl, sometimes I could be quite the little Contrary Perry too when I was a preschooler.
Am I a preschooler, Mommy?
You certainly are. Lunch is ready, and Spicy and Daddy are waiting for us in the kitchen. We're having your favorite, tuna macaroni and cheese.
Mmm.
Did someone say tuna?
Penelope, walking. Oh, never mind.
The only thing Penelope loves more than nap time is meal time.
And Penny girl, I think after lunch we should treat ourselves to a squat on the stoop and a couple of cherry pops.
That sounds great, Mommy.
Then why don't you give me a hug?
A hug? No way.
What?
I'll give you two.
Oh.
What's poppin', Penny? She's a little girl, brown skin and curly hair, living life without a care, yeah.